President Trump announced a further tariff hike on Canadian goods, in this instance by an additional 10%. Bloomberg tax plus 3. At the time, Carney was traveling in Asia, Malaysia, at the ASEAN meeting. Bloomberg tax plus 2. Carney's response was very brief-toned. Canada stands ready to build on the progress that we had been making in our negotiations or discussions with our American counterparts, Bloomberg. Tax plus 1. He did not immediately react with strong rhetoric or detailed countermeasures in that moment. Hence the descriptor, muted response. Merci. Why it matters, this tariff escalation signals heightened trade tensions between the U.S. and Canada, especially given the integrated nature of their economies. Carney's measured response suggests that while Canada is not being passive, it is focused on negotiation and longer-term strategy, rather than escalating in the heat of the moment. By signaling readiness to talk rather than instant retaliation, Canada may be trying to avoid a full trade war, protect its exports, and manage risk for industries vulnerable to U.S. tariffs, e.g. autos, steel, aluminum, which have been targeted. Newsweek plus 1. The context. Canadian leadership recognizes that diversifying trade beyond the U.S. is a priority. Carney's comments in Asia referenced expanding exports to non-U.S. markets. South China Morning Post, key takeaways. Carney is signaling continuity of dialogue, rather than confrontation. The muted tone may reflect Canada's strategic calculation. Fighting too hard, too early could escalate things. Waiting, gathering data, diversifying trade are pragmatic tools. Industries in Canada that depend heavily on U.S. market access will be monitored.